Well, it was actually worse than I expected.
Which is saying something.
I expected it to be pretty bad. It was, but I think I assumed they would like get him on that cocktail of drugs where he's like, where he sounds like an old man on meth, which is generally where they can get him. And we're taking him back, America. None of this is malarkey. Now he's like running with this phrase like, he's got the morals of an alley cat. And everyone online is like, if you're trying not to sound old, maybe stop running with alley cat as your big zinger.
Only people from like the 20s use alley cat.
And he's calling him like Trump Herbert Hoover. So it's like some nickname. They're like, no one over the age of 90 knows this reference. He's got the morals of an alley cat, see? I was expecting that, but they caught him at his kind of sundowning moment. And I don't know. It's so crazy because part of you is like, is this just the DNC like pulling a Julius Caesar on this guy and stabbing him in the back and letting him go out there and do this? Is it all coordinated so that they can just swap him out at the last minute? Or did they just not get the drugs right and they never kicked in, or they just weren't, they fired that team and brought in a new one for today because he's at a rally and, you know, now everybody's just like, oh, we had a bad debate. Like, you guys are really going to fucking run with this shit? It was so bad. He fell apart in the first 15 seconds of the debate. Had a gaffe, was like, we beat Medicare. He said something like, we beat Medicare. He lost his train of thought. It was horrifying to watch and feels like elder abuse. And I was like, I'm going to start chain smoking again. It was a weird feeling of being bored and also anxious. And you really can't hear anything that he's saying because you're just panicking on behalf of him. But even crazier than the whole debate, which like Biden was, he was really struggling. Even things that he should have knocked out of the park, like Trump, you know, being like the hush money trial, that didn't come up until like 45 minutes into the debate. And the abortion thing, which he should have knocked out of the park. He really struggled to answer the questions and stay on point. At one point, he was like tripping over his words, and he's like, "He let the people in, and they're raping and now they're getting raped by their stepmoms, their in-laws and brothers and sisters." I'm like, what? Like, my friend texted me, he's like, did Biden just say people are getting raped by their in-laws and sisters? I'm like, I don't know what's going on.